Hey guys, it is currently 9:41 in the morning on the 8th day of April CampNaNo prep, and so far today the only real CampNaNo thing that I have done is work on the time stopper, and I only ended up with a little over 700 words there, I think. 797 words. It's coming along nicely though. We're probably a little over halfway through the book at this point, but it's coming along nicely. I just wrote a couple scenes with the killer today. Yeah, I didn't write anything with the main characters, it was just the killer today. But other than that, I am working on Lost City of Z research. I'm researching mercenaries today, or at least I started it. It was a little off-putting when I first came across it, because there was a lot of information there about the legalities and the definitions of how this particular legal document in this particular country defines it and whatever. But it's there. And I'm going to go back to that here in a few when I go back into the living room, and I'm going to work on recording it in my outline format that I normally take notes in, and then I will move it to note cards after that. I don't know how long I'm going to be up. I did take a shower, so at the moment I am wide awake. Normally showers make me tired, so it's kind of an odd turn of events, but here we are. But I'm going to work on the mercenary research for right now, presumably until I am tired enough to go to sleep. Not 100% sure, it kind of depends on how the morning goes, but I am going to get back into it. I'm going to take notes on it, and then eventually when it's done, I'll move it to note cards. But I apologize for that weird noise, my chinchilla is chewing on something. But eventually, whenever I get somewhere, I will be sure to update you guys. I don't know if it will be before I go to sleep or sometime after. I guess it depends on how long I plan on working on the research today. But either way, I have another video to film, I think, and then I will get into research, but either way, I will see you guys with an update again at some point today. Alrighty, so it's actually 1:28 in the morning, but just much like the day before, we're going to still pretend that it's yesterday. I did about 1,000 words. Yeah, 1,030 words on the mercenary research. I did the general overview. I made some notes of some things that I want to look up later. I did Laws of War, which defines it by the Geneva Conventions, Article 47. And there are a few countries that follow that, but none of them are the US, which is okay, because the mercenaries aren't from the US, if nothing else. If they were to be in the book. I'm still not 100% sure that they will be. But then I also did national laws, which I wrote down for Austria, France, Germany, South Africa, the UK, the US. I think that's it. Yep. And then I also started the history tab, but I only recorded something for ancient Africa and Africa in the 19th and 20th centuries, just because that gives me a faint idea of what mercenaries do, or at least did in those instances, and it just didn't feel necessary to go through and write down every single thing, because there was some for Africa, there was some for like the UK, there was some for a whole bunch of different countries, and overall it didn't feel necessary. If it ever turns out that it is necessary, then I will go through it and write it down from there, but as it stands at this very moment, it's just not for me anyway. But that is all I accomplished yesterday. I went to sleep sometime around noon and apparently went completely comatose and slept until like 10 p.m. I don't recall my 5 p.m. alarm going off. I know I woke up a couple times throughout the night, or the morning, I suppose, afternoon. But I wasted a lot of time, and it's probably going to completely dick up my sleep schedule again, which is super cool. I also haven't eaten supper, or food in general, so I'm going to have supper at 3 a.m. instead of my normal snack. It's very cool. At the moment I just have coffee, so hooray. But I'm working on writing now, and then I have stuff to do today, obviously, and eventually I'll cycle around to note cards, and then I'll show you guys that in tomorrow's video, whenever I get around to note cards. But for now, that is all that I have. I just wanted to give you an update before I moved on to whatever. I need to edit the video you're watching right now and get that uploaded before I start, or at least get it exported, I suppose, before I start really diving into writing today. So that is all I have, and I will see you guys in tomorrow's CampNaNo video.